Today we're taking a look at these WNBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, July 2nd, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Los Angeles Sparks vs Atlanta Dream. The Los Angeles Sparks faced off with the Chicago Sky and went home with a loss by a final score of 80-63 in their last game. Los Angeles ended having earned a 34.9% field goal percentage, 22 out of 63, and converted 4 out of their 13 shots from downtown. When they shot from the charity stripe, the Sparks made 15 of 19 tries for a percentage of 78.9%. Concerning rebounding, they collected 34 with 8 of them being offensive. They also distributed 17 dimes for the game, in addition to forcing 12 turnovers and getting 10 steals. Regarding defending, Los Angeles allowed the other team to go 45.5% from the field on 30 out of 66 shooting. Chicago distributed 9 dimes and had 6 steals for this contest. In addition, Chicago snagged 35 rebounds, 9 offensive, 26 defensive, and added 7 blocks. Chicago went 52.4% from the free throw line by knocking down 11 of their 21 tries. They also knocked down 9 out of their 21 attempts from beyond the perimeter. Los Angeles heads into this game with a mark of 7-8 so far this year. They currently have an average of 78.6 points per outing, 10th in the league, on 42.1% from the field. The Sparks are hitting 31.9% on shots from beyond the arc, 97 of 304, and 81.5% from the free throw line. As a team, Los Angeles is collecting 32.3 rebounds per game and has racked up 292 dimes for the year, which is 5th in basketball in terms of passing the ball. They are giving up possession 12.8 times per contest and as a unit are committing 18.1 fouls on a nightly basis. On the defensive end, the Sparks are forcing their opponents into 14.7 turnovers per contest while drawing 18.6 personal fouls. They are 4th in the league in giving up assists with 269 conceded on the season. The Sparks are allowing an opponent shooting percentage of 44.0%, 221 of 279, and they relinquish 35.5 rebounds per game as a basketball team. They are conceding 30.3% on three-pointers, while they are 4th in basketball in points per game allowed, 78.7. Our team pick is Los Angeles. For their last game, the Atlanta Dream took a loss by a score of 109-86 when they faced the Washington Mystics. The Dream were able to pull down 21 defensive rebounds and 11 offensive rebounds for a total of 32 for this game. They gave up possession 10 times while earning 9 steals in the game. The Mystics committed 22 fouls for this game, which got the Dream to the free throw line for 35 shots. They were able to bury 25 of the free throw tries for a percentage of 71.4%. When it comes to shots from beyond the perimeter, Atlanta converted 5 out of 15 tries, 33.3%. When the final whistle blew, the Dream walked away from this one shooting 28 for 74 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 37.8%. The Dream permitted the Mystics to bury 39 of their 73 tries from the floor, which left them with a shooting percentage of 53.4% for the contest. They finished 50.0% from three-point land by going 11 of 22 and ended up going 20 out of 21 from the charity stripe, 95.2%. With respect to how they cleaned up the glass, Atlanta permitted Washington to pull down 41 overall, 6 on the offensive side. Atlanta has a win-loss mark of 5-8 on the year. Atlanta has accounted for 1,095 PTS on the year, 84.2 per contest, and they snag 36.0 boards per contest. The Dream are responsible for committing 19.8 fouls per game, and they connect on 79.7% from the charity stripe. In terms of offensive execution, the Dream are hitting on 42.3% from the field, which is ranked 7th in the WNBA. They are earning an assist 18.2 times per game, 9th in the league, and they are losing possession via turnover 15.7 times per game. The Dream are ranked 12th in the league in points given up per game with 89.9. They give up 20.5 assists and 37.5 boards on a nightly basis, which ranks them 10th and 12th in basketball. Our total pick is over. New York Liberty vs Seattle Storm. Climate Pledge Arena is the site wherein the Seattle Storm, 4-11, will take on the New York Liberty, 10-4, on Sunday. The New York Liberty took the court against the Las Vegas Aces and went home with a loss by a final score of 98-81 in their last contest. New York wrapped up the game with a 47.7% field goal percentage, 31 of 65, and made 8 out of their 20 shots from distance. At the charity stripe, the Liberty made 11 of their 15 shots for a rate of 73.3%. When it comes to grabbing boards, they collected a total of 31, with 8 of them being on the offensive end. They also distributed 21 assists in the game, as well as creating 7 turnovers and earning 3 steals. Regarding defense, New York allowed 58.0% from the field on 40 out of 69 shooting. Las Vegas distributed 4 assists and had 10 steals for the matchup. Furthermore, Las Vegas collected 27 rebounds, 4 offensive, 23 defensive, and had 1 block. Las Vegas finished 90.0% from the free throw line by burying 9 of 10 attempts. They also made 9 of their 21 tries from beyond the arc. New York comes into this matchup with a mark of 10-4 for the year. The Liberty are shooting 38.1% on shots from beyond the arc, 144 of 378, and 81.8% from the free throw line. They are averaging 87.5 points per outing, second in the league, while connecting on 45.7% from the floor. They turn it over 14.0 times per contest, and as a basketball team they commit 17.6 fouls on a nightly basis. As a unit, New York is pulling down 37.1 boards per contest and has accumulated 333 dimes this season, which ranks 3rd in basketball in terms of passing. On defense, the Liberty are forcing 11.8 turnovers per contest, and they draw 18.1 personal fouls. They are giving up 36.1% on 3-point attempts, while they are 6th in the league in points per game allowed, 81.3. The Liberty defense is giving up a shooting percentage of 42.4%, 165 of 254, and they relinquish 33.9 boards per game as a squad. They are ranked 1st in the WNBA in giving up assists to the opposition, with 254 surrendered so far this season. Our team pick is Seattle. When they last stepped on the hardwood, the Seattle Storm took a loss by a score of 99-97 against the Minnesota Lynx. The Storm corralled 35 defensive rebounds and 13 offensive rebounds for a total of 48 in the matchup. They also gave up possession 18 times, while recording 8 steals for the matchup. The Lynx were called for 19 personal fouls in the matchup, which took the Storm to the free throw line for a total of 19 attempts. They were able to convert 16 of the free throw attempts for a clip of 84.2%. With respect to shots from 3-point land, Seattle converted 13 of their 26 tries, 50.0%. When all was said and done, the Storm shot 34 out of 84 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 40.5%. The Storm allowed the Lynx to knock down 35 out of their 76 attempts from the floor, which gave them a rate of 46.1% for the game. They wrapped up this game 34.6% from beyond the arc by shooting 9 of 26 and ended up shooting 20 of 25 from the free throw line, 80.0%. Concerning rebounding, Seattle permitted Minnesota to collect 36 overall, 7 on the offensive glass. Jewel Lloyd ended up being a major contributor for the Storm for the matchup. She converted 15 out of 35 in the matchup for a field goal percentage of 42.9% and earned 9 rebounds. Lloyd accumulated 41 points in her 40 minutes on the court and had 2 dimes for the game. Seattle has a mark of 4-11 for the year. The Storm have committed 18.6 fouls per contest while shooting 78.7% from the charity stripe. They are earning an assist 17.2 times per game, 12th in the WNBA, and they lose possession via turnover 12.8 times per game. Seattle has accounted for 1,204 PTS on the season, 80.3 per game, and they average 33.8 boards per contest. As an offensive unit, the Storm are connecting on 39.9% from the floor, which is 12th in the WNBA. The Storm are ranked 11th in the league in points per game surrendered with 86.3. They are forcing 13.6 turnovers per game and have allowed teams to shoot 46.7% from the floor, 12th in basketball. The Seattle defense gives up 37.9% on shots from 3-point land, 121 of 319, and opponents are knocking down 83.8% of their shots from the charity stripe. They allow 21.1 dimes and 36.5 rebounds per contest, which ranks them 12th and 10th in the WNBA. Our total pick is under.